Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hi, and welcome back. And my camera's doing something weird. Good morning. I'm flickering for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Hi, good morning, Cheryl. Am I flickering on your screen too? So weird. Something's going a little wonky over here. I'm going to shut down some of my other stuff that's opened. Maybe that'll help. Uh-oh. Hopefully that helps. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm a little concerned because my camera is flickering. Is the picture flickering on your end? Please drop me a comment because I may need to restart. Interesting. All right, well, I'm going to try anyway. I'm sorry if I'm flickering on your screen. Hi, Sophia. Good morning. Welcome back. It's Magical Monday, April 27th, 2020. We're on day 30. Can you believe it? Day 30. So we're back. It's Monday morning. I see a lot of my friends have joined in. How's everybody feeling today? Everybody awake yet? It's 9 a.m. I was up really early. I get up pretty early, like 6. All right, friends. So I'm so happy that you're all here. So I was looking at sometimes on the calendar, it tells you when there's like a special day. And it said today is National Tell a Story Day. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. Tell a story. So we know that you can tell all kinds of stories. You can tell a story from your imagination, like that you make up, or you could tell a story from a storybook. You could even tell a story from a memory you have, maybe a childhood memory. And my boys and girls in my class know that I tell stories all the time, right, about when I was a little girl or when JJ and Juliana were smaller. So I thought I would start off with a little story, a glimpse into my childhood. So I grew up on the type of road that had sidewalks. Some streets I know have sidewalks and some don't. So I used to be allowed to ride my big wheel or little things like up to like a certain, my parents would let me go to like a certain pole, like the telephone poles. And I was allowed to go up to a certain point and then I had to turn around and come back. So I would ride my big wheel or I would ride my bike up to the pole and back. And then I was learning how to ride my bike without my training wheels. And I was really excited because I practiced the night before with my dad and he'd help me and I was riding my bike without my training wheels. So I decided I was going to go a couple times, up and back. And that's what we did. We played outside. My mom was usually right inside the house and we knew a lot of people on the block. They'd keep an eye on us. I had friends at the house where we were allowed to go to. And so I was riding, I was cruising along, really excited that I was riding without my training wheels. And then boom, I smacked right into the telephone pole with my face first. I got wobbly and boom into the telephone pole. And my tooth went in my lip and I was bleeding and crying. And I was probably your age. And I'll never forget my mom's friend that lived right there came running out of the house and swooped me up and brought me back to my mom's house and to my house, and everyone took good care of me. And I learned a good lesson that day about how to be more careful when I was riding my bike, because to this day, my mom and my dad, we still talk about that story about when I hit the telephone pole, and my big brother teases me about it too. So that's a little story about my childhood I thought you would like. So tell a story today. Since it's National Tell a Story Day, maybe your mom or dad or grandma will tell you a story about their childhood, or a story about you don't remember from when you were younger. Or maybe you can tell a story to someone about something that happened maybe at school. Yeah, or you can read a story. It's so fun to tell stories. It's a great way to connect with people. I know that when we visit my great-grandmother, well, my kids' great-grandmother, we love to ask her questions, and she tells us stories about her childhood because she lived in another country when she was very little. She lived in Germany, and she tells us stories about her childhood, and it's really interesting. And then she tells us stories about her kids, who are my aunts and uncles, and we love to hear all the crazy things that they did when they were kids, right? Isn't that fun? Yeah, so storytelling is super awesome. So tell a story today. All right, so let's do our emotional check-in now that we're all here. Let's take our deep breaths. We're going to do 3 in our nose, out our nose. Let's do this. All right, you want to do a lion's breath? In our nose, out our mouth. Feels so good, right? I love it. Do you want to give me your little emoji, how you're feeling today? All right. Hi, Logan. I didn't even see her here. Hi, Brian. Sorry. I'm going to put my emoji to tell you how I'm feeling. All right. There we go. All right. Thanks for checking in, guys. So did you guys figure out the riddle? Did you guys figure out the riddle? So here's Friday's riddle. Let me remind you. Why did the man run around his bed? Why did the man run around his bed? Did you figure it out? To catch up on his sleep. How silly is that? He was trying to catch up with his sleep. He was running to catch up with his sleep. So silly. All right. Kiss your brains if you got that one. Are you ready for today's riddle? I really like this one. All right, here we go. Where do aliens stay in touch with their friends? Where do aliens stay in touch with their friends? That's a good one. I hope you can figure it out. All right. Where do aliens stay in touch with their friends? It's so silly. I love it. All right. I have a new nursery rhyme today. All right. You might know this one. I think some of you are going to know this one. It's Little Miss Muffet. Have you ever heard of Little Miss Muffet? And some of you, if you've logged into RAZ, you see that I gave you a book about Little Miss Muffet too. Oh, Sophia, perk up, Buttercup. All right. Little Miss Muffet. I'm going to read it to you. Are you ready? Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Do you know that one? Do you? All right, so my turn, your turn. Are you ready? My turn. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet. Your turn. Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. And frightened Miss Muffet away. You got it. So I'll record it too, and I'll put it on our Facebook page so you can access it anytime. Maybe I'll find another fun Snapchat filter to record it with. All right. Little Miss Muffet. That's a fun one. I like that one because I want to try you can maybe act it out. Maybe you can find this stuff in your house and act out Little Miss Muffet. That's a lot of fun. So I thought that we would do, instead of the game where I say the sounds and you guys tell me the word, I'm going to tell you the word and you're going to try to stretch all the sounds. Are you ready? Because there's more than just 3 sounds in most of these words. Most of them have 4 and 5 sounds in them. All right. So you have to make sure we hear them all, like stretchy snake. Stretch it out. Okay. So I'll do the first one and show you, and then we're going to do it together. All right. So the first word is cliff. Say the word cliff. Now I'm going to stretch it. If. Cliff. All right. You want to try it with me? Cliff. Cliff. If. Awesome. So when you hear all the sounds in the word, and then when you go to write words down, you don't miss any sounds. So let's practice hearing all those sounds. The next word is bruise. Bruise. Ooze. You got it? Bruise. Awesome. The next one is plate. Say it. Plate. Eight. Plate. Good. The next one is speak. Say it. Speak. Eek. Did you get all those sounds? Awesome. The next one is smile. Say it. Smile. Good job. The next one is croak, like a frog. Say it. Croak. Oak. Good job stretching those sounds. The next one is front. Front. Ooh, that was a tricky one. Did you get all those sounds? The next one is glass. Say it. Glass. Let's stretch it. Ass. Awesome. The next word is sweep. Say it. Sweep. 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 Good job. And the last one, dress. Say it. Dress. Dress. Awesome. Good job with that. Did you like that game? You guys were awesome. I know that you were saying it out loud, right? And now the next game we played last week one time, and I want to see if you can do it again. This time we're going to add a sound to the beginning of a word. So the sound that we're going to add is the same as last week. It's S, like the letter S. Can you make that sound for me, please? S. So we're going to add S to the beginning of a word. So the first word is tour. Add S. Store. Did you get it? All right. Try to go quick, all right? Here we go. Poke. Add S. Spoke. Good. Late. Add S. Slate. Good job. Pace. Add S. Space. Awesome. Lime. Add S. Slime. Good. And pie. Add S. Did you say spy? You got it. Good job. I'm so proud of you. All right. Now we're going to take away the first sound. And the first sound is going to be the same. S, but we're going to take it away now. So if I say scape without S. Cape. Did you get it? All right. Let's do it. Slow without S. Low. Slice without S. Lice. Sweet without S. Wheat. Good job. Sleek without S. Leak. Good. Speak without S. Peak. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Those are not easy, those adding and taking away sounds. They can be really tricky. I'm really proud of you for working hard through that. So I want to move on to our word pattern. Last week, we did 3 word patterns. We're going to do 3 more word patterns. You might be familiar with a couple of them. You might not know them at all. That's okay. But today's word pattern, let's see if you know what this is a picture of. Did you say a sink? Yeah, do you see that? Yeah, a sink. So let's look at our letters. I-N-K. Ink. Say ink. Ink as in sink. Ink is also a word. It's a word pattern, but ink is also a word. You might have a pen and the pen is ink. Yeah, ink. So, but ink as in sink. It helps us remember. Remember I told you about how the pictures help our brains remember? Say it. Ink as in sink. Ink as in sink. I-N-K. And you guys are like professionals now at setting up your notebooks. So you can write ink. If you want to do it more times than me, that is A-OK. Aw, Aunt Donna's here. Hi, Aunt Donna. Ink as in sink. So this is how we set up our notebook for word building. Okay, if you want to do more, that's awesome. But remember, we're going to try to use our blend. So let's remember our word pattern ink. And let's take a look at our blend map. Now remember, if you don't have it printed, it's okay. When the video's over, you can open it from our website and keep it on your, hi Amy, and keep it on your screen to help you build some words. Okay, I'll also take a picture and put it on the story so it's there. So let's try out a sound. Some work, some don't. So you're going to try a blend, or you can even try one of our digraphs, which are yellow up here. All right. So let's try a digraph. I want to try the one like thumb. TH, thumb. So let's put it together. Ink. Is it a word? Think. Yes, think. We have our first word. So I'm going to write the TH, the digraph TH. Think. You got it. All right, let's try another one. Let's try a blend. Those are the non-yellow blocks. I'm just going to pick how about fruit? So fur, let's try it. Fur, ink, frank. Is that a word? Nope, let's try again. Plain, pull, ink, plank. Is that a word? Nope. How about block? Bull, ink, blink. Oh, blink. That's a word. So we already have 2 words. Think and now blink. Let me write those sounds. Blink. And don't forget to read them. Think, blink. Good job. I can't wait to see the words that you build using your digraphs. You guys are getting so good at it. And I love that you're challenging yourselves. You're not just being like, oh, lazy, and let me just do what I already know. Try to do something you've never done before. Challenge yourself. Awesome. All right, cruising along. So remember, I was showing you a while ago, and we've been learning about tallies. So there's different ways in math that help us to organize our thinking and counting. For example, you might use a different tool like a number line, or a hundreds chart, or a tens frame, or a fives frame, or tallies. So tallies help us. So tallies are sets of 5. They're always, they're sets of 5. That's how we count tallies. But this is how we make tallies. I'm going to remind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, shut the door. We can say shut the door or close the gate. My line didn't show up. Shut the door. So 1, 2, 3, 4, shut the door. And if we went back and counted those lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you could count each individual line, but it's easy peasy to count by 5s. And we've been practicing counting by 5s, and you're getting better at it. So if I had a bunch of complete tallies on my board, I could quickly count them like this. 5, 10, 15, 20. So let me show you. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20. That went really fast, didn't it? Yeah, it's very quick. I could count every single one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That took a lot of breath and more time. So isn't it better and quicker to count by 5s? Yeah, gives us a good reason to practice, doesn't it? All right, so before we do some counting by 5s practice and I give you your assignment for today, I want to subitize with our tallies and see if you remember. Do you remember what subitize is? Subitize is when you look at something and you know it. Like if I showed you the number 2, you just know it's 2. Or if I showed you 3 dots, you knew right away it's 3. So for example, if I showed you this, what was that? It was 5. Yeah, it's a complete set of tallies. It's a 5. Good. So let's try. How many? Did you say 10? Awesome. How about this one? Did you say 15? You're so smart. How about this one? What was that? 6. 5 and 1 more. How many was that? 8. How many was that? Did you say 12? Yeah, look. 5, 10, 11, 12. Counting on too, using lots of your super smart math skills. All right, they're gonna be a little harder now. How many? Did you say 16? You got it. All right. Did you get it? Did you say 14? Awesome. What'd you get? Did you say 13? So you might have known that if you have 5 and 5, you had 10, and then 11, 12, 13. Good job. Awesome job. So let's take out, I'm going to take out the hundreds chart. And remember, you can open this from our website right on your computer. Okay, it's on our website. I put it there for you. So you can open it on your screen to use to do the next activity. But before we do it, let's practice counting by 5s. Let's do it together first. Are you ready? Let me get a little pointer here. Let's go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Good job. And if it's hard for you, practice it a few more times and give yourself a little rhythm. Remember that the rhythm helps us remember. Think about music and how you remember the words, right? It's because there's a beat and a rhythm. Yeah. Sometimes Miss Kavanaugh bounces when she counts, right? 5, 10, 15, 20. It helps me. It helps me remember. So I'm going to show you what you're going to do today. And you guys have done this before with 1s and 10s. You are going to do 5 more and 5 less. And we've set this up in our notebook too, where we had 3 columns. Okay. And I'm going to put some numbers in the middle. Okay. And you can pick any numbers that are counting by 5s. On any of the numbers that are in the orange or pink, you can put as your middle numbers. You can make a whole list of them. I'm just going to pick some random ones. So I have 15, 70, and I'm going to pick 55. So I picked 1 from the pink row and 2 from the orange row. All right, so there's my numbers. And now we have to figure out 5 more or 5 less. All right, so let's get our hundreds chart out for that. So the first number is 15. So let's find 15 on the hundreds chart. 5, 10, 15. So 5 more. More means it's getting bigger. So 5 more would be a hop to the pink, right? So what's 5 more than 15? 20. Excellent. So I'm going to write 20 in the more column. 15, 20. Good. So now I have to figure out 5 less. And when we talk about less, less is getting smaller. Right, less is getting smaller. So let's go back to our number 15, because that was our starting number, right? 15. And we need to figure out 5 less. So we have to go backwards. But if I go backwards this way, where do I go? Yeah, I have to go back up to the end of this column. See, it's a little tricky. So if I counted back 5 squares, watch Miss Kavanaugh, I'm going to do it by 5. Count 5 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm landed on the 10. Excellent. So let me write that. And then I can check, because if I read my numbers in that row, they should be counting by fives in order. So let's read them. 10, 15, 20. Excellent. So let's try one more together. All right, let's find number 70 and figure out 5 more. Where's number 70? So it's in the pink. Here's number 70. So now we need to find 5 more. Where do I go when I'm at the end of a row? Yeah, down and over, just like when we're reading. So I'm going to have to go down to this row. See where 71 is? And I can either count up 5 or go to the next orange box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's 5 more than 70? 75. Excellent. 75. Now I need to go back to number 70 and find 5 less. Number 70, 5 less. I can just count back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's number 65. Did you figure that out before me? It's because you're super smart. Now let's read it. Make sure we did it right. 65, 70, 75. Did we get it? Good job. So you can make a list of numbers. Do more than 3, more than what I did. Pick any of the numbers counting by fives, any of the ones in the orange row or any of the ones in the pink row, the 10s and 5s, because they all are in the counting by fives number families. Okay? All right, awesome. Before I forget, because sometimes I forget, I want to go over our problem solving. I love getting all your pictures of your problems. It was the problem about the eggs, right? Let me get that one out. Juliana has 9 eggs and she accidentally drops 4 and they break on the kitchen floor. How many are left? So are we going to end up with more eggs in the end or less? Did you say less? Sounds like subtraction to me. Yeah, right? When it gets smaller. All right, so Juliana has 9 eggs. Let's start with that. Let me draw 9 eggs. And I loved your pictures of eggs. 1. Well, those are like not hard eggs. I should, made the eggs like they were on the pan. Let me draw plain. I'll just do an oval. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what do I do now? Did you say count and check? I always have to make sure I drew the right amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good, 9 eggs. And she drops 4 and they break on the floor. What can you do? Put an X. You guys are getting so good at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it matter which ones you X out? No, just so happens I do the ones that were at the bottom. And I just so happen to have 4 at the bottom. All right, now how many are left? Well, what's left is what's up here and not broken that I did an X. How many? Did you say 5? Good. So we had 9 eggs, and then we knew we took some away. We X'd them out because they broke on the floor. How many? 4. And then what sign goes here? Did you say equals? Awesome. Equals, and then how many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's your equation. 9 minus 4 equals 5. Did you write that? Awesome. Remember, there are 2 options. You can take a picture and show me how you solved, or you can take a video of you explaining how to solve it. I would love to see you explain it. And you know what? Your friends might really love seeing you explain it. Great job. Are you ready for today's problem? I think you're gonna like it. Yago has 7 new kittens. He gives 2 to Ben and 1 to Christian. How many kittens does Yago have left? Ooh, this is a tricky problem. This one's tricky. It's a challenge problem. I can't wait to see how you solve it. All right? It's tricky. It's more than one step, but I think you can do it. All right, so problem of the day. Before we end for today, I want to talk, we always talk about our feelings, right? Our feelings and how you're feeling. But I want you to stop today and think about the people who live in your house and their feelings. That's important. And sometimes it's hard when we're little to remember other people's feelings. But I want you to remember that your moms and dads and your grandmas and grandpas, whoever you live with and takes care of you, they have feelings just like you do. So you might have feelings that are all over the place during the day. They change. We talk about that all the time. And I have a way that you can help your mommies and daddies and whoever takes care of you at home to show them how much you love them and care about them. And one of the ways you can show them that is by considering their feelings. So think about, how do you think your family might feel when you don't listen the first time you're asked maybe to do something? It may make them feel a little sad or disrespected, right? We've talked about the word respect. It feels good to be respected. It doesn't feel good to be disrespected, right? So your moms and dads are working hard at home. So I want you to this week and today to really practice listening the first time. And we talk about that in our classroom. It's really important to listen the first time, even if we don't want to. It's really important because usually they're having us do something that's important, right? Like, it's time to turn off your tablet. If they tell you that, you should listen the first time, right? Without, I know what you do at home. All right? So we're going to work really hard about thinking about your mommies and daddies' feelings, because it doesn't always make them feel good when you don't listen the first time. I know as a parent, as a mommy, it makes me feel really loved and appreciated when I ask my kids to do something and they do it right away. It makes my heart feel really happy, right? And I'm sure your moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas out there can agree. It makes you feel happy. Think about when you ask your mom or dad for something. You often ask them, like, I'm thirsty. May I have a drink? And usually they get it for you right away, right? Or they help you or get you right away. They don't ignore you, right? Or have a fit when you ask for something. Yeah. And think about it. Doesn't that make you feel loved because they're caring for you? Yeah, you can do the same for the other people in your home. You can. I challenge you this week to care about those other people in your home and their feelings. It's so important. I know we've been in our homes for a long time now, and we haven't been able to get out much and see our friends. But it's really important that we treat the people around us with love and care and kindness. Okay, so let's work really hard on that, because your parents are doing an awesome job. Make sure you tell them that, okay? Last but not least, our RAZ Kids leaderboard. So the last time I made an announcement was last week on Wednesday. It was the middle of the week. So I just checked how many books have been read. And here are our kids who have read 2 or more books already, and it hasn't even been 7 days. Makes me so happy. 2 or more books already. Are you ready? We have Talia, Yago, Livia, Carter, Christian, Amy, Teresa, and Lily. That's all the kids that have already read 2 or more. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 or more books already this week. And you still have today and then Tuesday and Wednesday before I check again. So I can't wait to see who's in the lead by Wednesday. I'm also going to announce our top 3. Are you ready to hear our top 3 RAZ readers since Wednesday? We have Amy, Teresa, and Lily, our top 3. Congratulations. Our hearts are so happy and proud of you. Keep up the great work. You guys are going to be so ready for first grade. You should feel so proud of yourselves. Awesome, awesome. One more surprise before we sign off. Wednesday is going to be dress-up day. You can wear a costume. You could wear fancy clothes. Maybe you have like a costume type pajamas, whatever you want to come to listen and learn. It is dress-up day. You don't need anything new. Use something around your house. It can be, like, I know Sophia has Snow White pajamas she likes to wear. You can wear those. Maybe my Juliana has Minnie Mouse onesie pajamas. Maybe she'll wear hers. So you can put on, maybe you could just put on a cape. Maybe you have a cool hat you want to wear. So I want to see pictures too on Wednesday of you doing your work in your costume. I wonder what Miss Kavanaugh's going to wear. Ooh, I may have a surprise for you on Wednesday. I can't wait. All right, guys. So I'm signing off. I hope you have an awesome day. I love you all. I miss you dearly. Virtual hugs to you. All right. And I will see you Wednesday morning. Bye.